What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Mind Monday. And in this video, I'm going to take you inside the head of my Kollector gameplay. And boy, oh boy, it just gets better and better every time I play him. Quit after quit after quit. Don't understand why. And I honestly didn't really think he's my best character. I just honestly still don't. There's still some nuances with him that I don't really know. I don't know some of his frame data. I don't know some things that I can or cannot do. And I'm putting a ton of practice into him right now because I have been having so much fun playing with him. People just can't take it, bro. They just keep quitting. So this video, I'm going to take you inside the head of one of my characters who makes everybody quit. So I guess maybe we'll see why. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, so started off, we're playing against a Johnny Cage. And when I tell you this guy was grabbing a lot, he was grabbing. And I get that's fine, you know, you do it with Johnny Cage to open people up because he has no overheads. But dude, this guy would literally grab every single time. Like on Wake Up, like he did not care. To be fair, it was working for the most part in this first game. But that's just my fault. So he gets me in the corner here. And I'm a bit worried about the grab. I want to get it down too. See right there. I failed to escape. I don't think I was actually trying to escape there. I think I was mashing on down one. Again, grabbed. And then I know it was coming. He did the same thing over and over again. I wasn't going to let that slide. Again, grabbed, but he countered me. Like, I was still pressing buttons. The teleport. A lot of people don't know how to handle teleport Kollector. It's more like gimmicky than anything. You can mash down one. I'm still negative on it. It's like it can poke me out of it. But if you don't know like how to deal with it, then it's a nice little gimmick that you can do to open your opponent up. Because sometimes they'll just stop blocking, or like they'll try and press a button and react really late, and it's free damage. And this is something I love about Kollector. I can literally just keep them on the ground, keep it unbreakable, so they can't break away from the damage. Like, it's all guaranteed. And it forces them to use defensive beater in other ways, and that's a way where I can open them up from my command grab, which I still don't use. I'm not using some of these abilities I have equipped on Kollector. Part of it's kind of the nuanced stuff I don't really know with Kollector. I'm not really thinking about it actively. Like, I have a game plan going in when I play characters I'm more familiar with, like Shao Kahn or whatnot. But Kollector is just so many tools, man. There's so many unique, cool things I can do with them, and I love using all of them. Like, that's why he's just so fun. But, yeah, Johnny Cage grabbing a little too much to his detriment. He could have beat me, to be honest, here, if he had just cooled down on the grabbing a little bit. Alright, on to game 2. So I make a big adjustment. I know he's trying to grab a lot, so you're gonna notice I play a lot more for the grab instead of anything else, really. I'm gonna go for my down twos. Right there, I don't know why he's breaking so late. I think he was probably mashing on it and didn't get it until way later, but that was such a waste of meter and health for him. You're gonna notice I also do a pretty bad job punishing Nut Punch. I keep trying to punish with forward 1 with Kollector, and it's not working. Literally, his fastest punish is 8 frames on his stand 1, and I'm not using it. I'm trying to punish with a 13 frame forward 1 low. It's not the best thing to punish with, especially with Kollector. Literally, that's like his fastest punish is 8 frames, and everything else is like 13. So a little bit of a complaint with Kollector, but that's still not bad. I just need to use it, you know. He gets me in the corner here to start the next round, and I'm just getting grabbed. I'm getting hit by his lows because I'm not blocking. See, I go for a down 2 again, and again because I knew he was gonna grab. Like that's what I mean when I said earlier. Like, I know he's gonna grab no matter what, even if he sees me using down 2. He's literally just gonna grab every time. Another again, the teleport catches him every time. Now he gets his break when he wants. He short hopped my down 1. How does that even happen? Now I don't know what he's doing here. He's just mashing things for so low. I think he's just trying to hit me and gets punished for it. Like he was sweep, jump back, fatal blow. Those are nuts. then he gets punished and move on. So I think he's going to quit out after this one, if I remember, and we're just going to move on to the next one. Alright, so we're playing a Dimitri Vegas Sub-Zero. The skin itself is not that bad. I do enjoy the skin, but the voice acting is so utterly atrocious that I would never equip it, ever. Like, if I could change the voice back to Steve Bloom's Sub-Zero voice, I would totally wear the skin. But, this Sub-Zero, this guy, loves his overhead, and a lot of Sub-Zeros do it, thinking that they're totally safe on it. They're not. No. Even my 13 frame forward 1 low punish is going to hit them every time. But he does it again here after the throw. Hit him with the punish. And then I'm going to walk him to the corner here, keep it unbreakable. So I want to punish him for like waking up or something. Like, I can force him to use a meter. But short hop again. It's really nice to short hop on wake up, like my opponent's wake up, because Kollector doesn't have any raw overheads. Catches a lot of people. And then right here, bam, he's gone. Gone after one round. I put him in the corner. He couldn't handle the unbreakable damage. Just couldn't take it. And I'm over here thinking, like, man, what's he going to do? Because, like, Sub-Zeros are really tricky in the neutral. They could slide. They could ice ball. Some of them have more zoning abilities. He just decided to quit. Quitting was his best option, guys. Couldn't handle Kollector. Just, I don't know if it was Kollector or the atrocious voice acting of Dimitri Vegas that made him quit, but, man, I think he made the right decision. Alright, the next couple matches are going to be pretty close, but pretty ugly for me. I don't play very well. We'll talk about it when we get to the matches. Alright, this Garrus was very, very annoying. Mashing down one at any chance he had, he was hitting down one. He didn't care if he was negative. He didn't care if he was in the neutral. He didn't care at all. Like, just mash down one, and it was freaking working, man. It was working. I just could not deal with it. It was driving me nuts. I do make major adjustments later on, but the first couple matches, it's going to get to me. Like, right there, like, what am I doing, man? I need a block and be a little more patient. So I walk him over to the corner here with forward 3. It's a good tool, and like even like on block on his down one, like he's doing other things as well. So it's a little bit annoying. So I'm gonna down one him a lot as well. I'm trying to play that game too. Like sometimes people like to run away from people who mash on down one, but I don't. I like getting into people's faces. Like, I will take my turn back. Like, I want my turn, bro. I'm much more of an offensive player. I've said it before, and I'm going to be gimmicky. But he was doing a great job defending the teleport. So you're going to notice I actually used the far version of the teleport. I spend the defensive meter to use the far one. And multiple times I try and punish him with it for down. He would down one every time I teleported. And I would try and come back in with forward 3 into like a war quote toss or whatever it's called. Trying to extend a combo, but I just could not get the input. Just a second ago, we traded the crushing blows. That I just figured I'd get mine as well if he got his, so I just tried it and it worked out fine for me. So right there, that's scary. I can't afford to do that. He could have easily crushing blowed and took the round right there, but he takes it there anyway. Good grab, and I'm just letting him get away with it. It's so ugly play by me. Right there, punishable, but only punishable with stand one. Luckily, he tried to press buttons again, probably mashing down one, and I got my combo in. He's also throwing a lot, but it's not enough where it's like I'm worried about it. But I noticed he would break whenever he got the chance. Like, there were times where I would anti-air him, and he would break immediately. So I'm going to try and keep all these unbreakable so I can get guaranteed damage. Because I don't have Collector's Armor Break. I prefer using other moves. So I want to keep it on the ground with him and try and forced him to use his defensive meter in other ways, like rolling, per se, which he does do eventually. So right there, man, I wish it would end it, but I'm going to zone him out here. Just try and keep my distance. Kollector will outrange Garrus, which is something I know here, but I don't, for some reason, use it at all in the future matches until the last one we play, when I make that major change, which is what really helps me. Oh man, dude, where do I start? Right here. I think he's gonna jump. He doesn't. He is a jumper though, so I'm trying to get those anti-airs. We're here. 1, 2, 3, 3 down ones from way too far out. And then he's mashing it again, mashing it another 3 right there on block. It's just ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous. And, like, again, if I was actually using my range, if I was using stand 4, if I was using forward 4, I'd probably be catching him on some of these. But I just, so late, man. It's not even pretty. Right there, I thought he was going to roll, because he's done it a couple times. See, I'm giving him his own treatment, mashing down 1 as well. Right here, I think I try and hit him with a tick throw. I want to, like, you can down 1 tick throw into the car, but it's a little hard when he keeps, like, making enough space where I'm out of range for the car. It's really fun to do, though. You crush their skull into the thing. But, I'm going to try and keep him in the corner here. He doesn't have any teleports with Garrus. He's not using Garrus' teleport. But, he's going to work his way out. That's why I love using. You're going to see me use that forward 3, 1, 2, 3 a lot, because it creates a lot of space. It's super negative, but it puts a lot of space between me and him. So, despite it being technically unsafe, it's probably only unsafe to like a reversal slide of some sort. Right there, I didn't want to break. I want to save the meter for my teleports, and I had the health to take it. I had the health to take the combo. So, again, he down 1, so I down 4. I'm trying to make space, but again, I just come right back in instead of using range. I try to get the crushing there for him mashing down 1 in the neutral. I'm trying to get a bunch of damage from that. But it's really hard to get that crushing because it starts up at 13 frames, so you can't really punish anything with it. Like, something has to be, like, crazy negative for you to use that. And right here, this is where I use my teleport. And then I'm trying to come back in with forward 3, get some pressure with that. And I jumped for the reason of that quicksand move. I thought he was going to do it, and I wanted to jump over it. And he caught me with it on the way down. Like, how? How does that even happen? But he takes the round after that one, and yeah, I get hit by a bunch of these. It's really hard to deal with, to be honest, because it happens instantly. It's the second he does it, and there's really, it's the only projectile technically. It's not really a projectile, but it accomplishes the same thing. It's a little hard to deal with, but I have the teleport, so I'm not too worried about it. So he starts staggering stand 1, which you should do with Garrus because you can mix him up with the quicksand. But I will only play for that overhead. I am not trying to get crushing blood by Garrus over and over and over again, because that's the majority of Garrus' damage. Because it's really hard to open people up with him. Again, unbreakable combo. Nothing he can do about it. He has to eat it, and there's no getting out. No getting out. I hate the break system in this game, but it benefits me there, so I'll take it. Alright, so I think he's going to jump, and I was right, back 3. And this is what I'm talking about. He immediately breaks. I don't know, and I think he's doing it on purpose, because he does it multiple times. So I don't know if he's really that scared of getting comboed after an anti-air, or if he's, like, prematurely blocking low. And that is, like, a lot of premature blocking low. Again, he's mashing down 1. It's the same thing as the whole game has been. I finally hit him here. I didn't hit confirm it. I wasn't expecting to hit him there. Again, another anti-air, and he immediately breaks. And I'm gonna keep the pressure on. I'm poking him like crazy. I don't know why I didn't have meter. I wish I did. Would have ended it right there, but I get grabbed. I have such a health leader. Garrus, I don't know. He's not really the guy to be able to snowball and come back, like how I talk about how Shao Kahn can do that. And Garrus will kind of hit you once for a good amount of damage, but like that's it. Like he's done. He's not gonna be able to come back from a huge deficit. And he doesn't really have a good way of getting in either, unless he hits you with quicksand. But if you can avoid it, you'll be okay against Garrus. Again, I'm only playing for the overhead. I am not playing for the low at all. I don't want to get crushing blow at all because he's only hit me with like maybe 1 or 2 combos throughout. So I know that a lot of his damage needs to come from the crushing blows. He's relying on them, as most Garruses do. And I'm just not going to let it happen. That's a good mix-up. It's minus 14 both ways, I think. So it's completely unsafe, but it is a mix-up nonetheless. It looks exactly the same. There are ways to keep it safe, like 4 teleport cancel before the mix-up happens. But then you're negating the mix-up, which it kind of defeats the purpose. I'm playing for the jump there. He didn't jump, as you can see. But like when he does get his touches on me, like it's not like he's comboing me at all. He's just doing a good job at playing defense and then getting like maybe 20% per touch. And it's not very devastating. And I feel like it's like the opposite style of Garrus. Like right there, that is a devastating crushing blow to take. And just a few of those will literally end the game. Like it will, not the game, but like it will end the round. It's just still not a fun time. Probably about as fun as getting hit by Kollector unbreakable combos. Just nothing you can do about it. We sit there and take 30%. But I do a horrible job opening him up here. He is just playing so solid defense. I'm not using range. I'm not grabbing. I'm just sitting here playing patient. I'm relying too much on forward 3 and forward 1. And it costs me. It really does. I make the right read there with the anti-air, but he has meter. Grab. I'm done. It was all him that round. That was his round. He got his crushing blows. I played like garbage, and not really much I can do about it except observe and adjust, and I'm gonna live by that. And you'll see in the next game. Alright, this is why you stay calm. This is why you not only observe your opponent, but observe yourself. And it's that way you can make the changes necessary to improve mid-set. Like, it's against the same person, against the same matchup. Like, this will stick with me, with the things that I learned against a Garrus player. I'm going to start using down 4 against him a lot. I'm going to start using forward 4, and I'm going to use stand 4-4-3. That string right there, the launcher. And it's going to catch him. He's going to be out of range for his down 1. I'm not necessarily running away from the down 1. I'm just out spacing it. I still want to be aggressive. I'm still going to play offense. And I'm just going to stay out of range of his down 1. So if he wants to whiff, go ahead, be my guest. I'm just going to hit you for another combo. But I'm just starting it differently than using this string, the forward 1 string. Which, it's still a good tool, obviously, I still use it. No, you're not rolling again. He was rolling one too many times for my liking, and I noted that as well earlier, and grabbed him out of the corner, kept him right in there, and it's great. It's working very well. Major adjustments. Again, I'm outranging him, and you can tell he's getting a little bit antsy, but he's doing a good job blocking the third hit of that string, so my adjustment to that is to mix up doing the third hit or not doing the third hit. Right there, I don't do it. And you see, he tries to press buttons. Unfortunately, my jumping 2 didn't hit him, but he tried to press buttons nonetheless, and I was able to punish him for it. And then he's mashing down 1 again, so get away from me. I'm going to knock you away with the down 4, and then try and keep my range. So now he's backing up a little bit. He's playing to my my game plan right now, everything's working pretty well. I just have to be patient, don't get frustrated, don't get overeager, and I want to keep it unbreakable with him, of course, because he breaks the second he gets the chance. That was totally playing for the role right there, but I noticed he didn't do it, so I just walked back, wanted to see what he does. And again, he downs once, I block it, I down one, and I frame trap him into the throw, end the game. Major adjustments, much better play by me. I played aggressive, but not overly aggressive, and I was actually spacing him correctly to stay out of his range of a down one. Like, that down one was the only reason he was getting touches against me, and that's what happens when you stop it. So, observe, adjust, learn from yourself. I will always preach that one. So I hope you guys learned a thing or two, and I hope you guys can understand a little bit more about what goes on in my head while I play Kollector. And I hope you understand that I'm not exactly the best Kollector player. I'm just really good at adjusting. So the tools that Kollector gives me allows me to make adjustments that is like very good for any situation. Kollector has it all: unbreakable combos, range. He doesn't have plus frames, but he has gimmicky things to steal turns back, and I just love that. He's so much fun to play. Very good weapons, and you guys should all go try him. He's very underrated, and I really hope that they bring him back some point in the future, but I have my doubts. The community really underrated him, but I love this character. Very unique, very fun. So I hope you guys learned a thing or two, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps a ton, and I'll see you guys in the next one.